EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
To throw is Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Heineke. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Heineke. And Sharp calls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Heineke now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Heineke again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 48 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Wilson shakes off the sack.
And this one too low.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now it's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. Heineke.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing. Heineke. Finds Johnston.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Heineke.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, Heineke. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to... fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Heineke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Heineke. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Heineke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Heineke. Johnston hauls it in. He's across midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 76 yards. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. He's got Pickens complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. All eyes on Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This is 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now, going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 61 yards. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor will throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They go play action with Taylor. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay,
Taylor
quick.
incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
Ready, go!
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Liking 18. Come on, set.
To throw is Taylor. Being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
70 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 2. Purdy from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Purdy. That's complete right around the 8. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. He's got it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Play action, it's Taylor. Got a man, that's Lazard. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alan Lazard. 65 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll go out of bounds. Right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Seven pirates.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 55 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct.
Place kickoff. That's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go. Ready.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Open man here is Conklin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor will throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Taylor. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Hey, pussy who sets his account private, read my profile. Undefeated in tournaments, don't try in these games.
Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
You tried really hard, and I play with backups. I do play with backups. Did I run with Brees Hall? Did I run with Brees Hall? Backup.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back.
No, it hasn't.
A good cover defense.
Bro, you suck. I'm sorry, you're trash. I'm sorry, I don't tell anybody they suck or they're trash. I don't trash talk. You're somebody who likes to talk because somebody plays bad. Like I said, I didn't try. I'm sure you didn't try. Use a scheme. I don't. Never use a scheme. 22, 23 plus years playing. Never quit a game.
This 2nd and 4.
Prideful. And you copy 99.9% of players.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Ball
no respect for the game.
Yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Purdy.
Look at that. Training wheels.
On the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Exactly. Training wheels. Yeah. Go ahead. Run, play action, RPO, stretch.
Purdy on a sneak.
Yeah.
And he will have the first down.
Training wheels.
And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
You know, it's true. It is boring. Bored every single game. I'm not. Never trying. Never in the mood to try. Undefeated in tournaments. You got to put money on the line. I ain't trying for free. Look at that. Training wheels. Training wheels. No, you're not. No, you're not.
As they'll head to the sideline and
talk over what to do. Show me proof. I'll show you proof. Show me proof.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Quinnen Williams.
No, I don't play like this.
And he shows it that time, making the tackle.
Exactly. I am predictable. In these games, I am. I don't match up like 90% of the game on defense. I don't game plan for any player on offense or defense. Yeah, right. Bro, you were trying so hard. Come on. You were trying so hard.
Way up, not that time. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Look at that. I don't have sauce on the field, you fucking idiot. Check my fucking depth chart. Check right now. Go ahead. Go check right now. Go check. Come on. Garrett Wilson's my only starter. Alan Lazard's not a starter. He's never started. I got my starting offensive line, bro. I do not run the ball. It does not matter. Don't run the ball.
Away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown.
Yeah, you like baseball? That shows you know nothing about football. I only like football. Every other sport is trash. You know it. Every other, you like the NBA? That's trash. You like the NBA? That's trash. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just like you need the 49ers. That's right. They ain't gonna do shit.
The New York offense taking over.
Who the hell are you talking to?
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And he's going to be intercepted
See?
for the third time.
Fucking with you all game long.
It's Jair
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. My last game, I lost 42-21. Before that, I lost 51-0.
Tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
You ain't getting nothing back from Madden. You know that.
Could have had our shutout.
Looking deep for Jennings.
See?
This is caught inside the 5.
Undefeated. Come on, you can't show me proof. You can't.
Touchdown. Juwan Jennings.
Exactly. But I can.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Exactly. You know, players say, oh, I'm better than you. I beat you. You're better than me. You beat me. You're not even willing to play me for money. You're not even willing to play me for money.
With 7 seconds left.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. You know I did not try. You know I went quick on offense and defense. You know I didn't use a scheme. You said I was predictable. You said I was predictable. I am predictable. Autopilot on offense and defense. Autopilot. If your pussy ass didn't put your account on private, you would have got messages from me.
Back out there now to send this one away.
Boy, you have your account on private, pussy. I don't. I don't. Nobody has shit on their profile. I haven't read your defense once. I don't ever read the defense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a
I don't even care about that.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.